Hello guys and welcome to Malibongwe High School, and I am your host, Destiny Muchenji, and I am here at my interviewee, Malibongwe
Mtila. Pleasure.
Pleasure to be here with you, Malibongwe. So Malibongwe, how does it feel finishing grade 12 and stuff? How does it feel?
To be honest, it doesn't actually feel that different from grade 11 and 10. Most people say that in grade 12 there's more work. You have to do a lot of writing, a lot of working, a lot of preparation for tests, more homework, but in actuality it's not anything like that. It's the same amount of work, but I think it's only the stress because you know it's in grade 12, and if you mess up now then your entire life is ruined. So it's only that stress that causes that anxiety.
The stress and the pressure.
The pressure, all of that.
So you were a physics learner, right?
Yeah.
You did the physics stream. So how did you feel when you wrote your physics paper?
My physics paper?
Yes.
Well, to be honest, I was prepared to write this final physical paper exam, and I think that I got great marks. Not anything that I didn't expect, such as last term. I knew what I expected because I prepared for a certain amount that I was going to achieve in the exams, and yeah, I'm optimistic.
Okay. So you guys are done with writing, right?
Almost. We're finishing tomorrow.
Oh, guys are so lucky. You're almost done writing. So I wanted to ask, where do you see yourself next year after grade 12?
After grade 12, well, there are many possibilities. You know, you can dream about a lot of things and then the reality principle just whacks you in the back.
Reality is hard.
But I am optimistic about that too. I'm thinking about pursuing something in math. Well, first of all in physics, that's the first thing. Then math, and then literature, of course, since I'm very gifted in articulation and all of that. So I suppose I should nurture that talent as well, you see.
Right. That's a very, very, what can I say, motivating kind of thing. It's very, very interesting. So I wanted to ask Malibongwe that do you have any teachers from ever since in your high school years that you want to appreciate?
Of course I do. Well, the most important teacher, the only teacher, that I appreciate is Mr. Mbili, you know, because aside from the schoolwork that I was doing, you know, I was developing a bad habit of doing more extracurricular work than the schoolwork, such as extracurricular reading, science expo, STEM club. I was doing more of that. And then because I was doing more of that instead of schoolwork, my marks were dropping. And then he started paying attention to that, and then he just snapped and then came to me and started asking what's going on. And I was able to tell him, and then he was able to understand and then give me advice and things like that. But other teachers, they just looked at me in a negative way, that I was becoming a terrible student, I wasn't performing exceptionally anymore, but he just understood, and then he just pulled me to the side and we had a chat.
Oh, I really do want to teach him like that. I really too. So I wanted to ask, do you have any advice you want to give to the students?
Okay.
25.
Okay, for the students, grade 12 students, 2025. Well, I want to tell them that it's not anything hard, because the work that we do here at school isn't difficult at all. The only thing that you must do, you must be present at the first day that the topic is introduced. You see, the first day they introduce a topic, you must be present. You must actively engage yourself in the topic. You must ask questions. You must do all of the homework. You see, in our class, what the teacher used to do with math, he used to say, there would be like 12 exercises. 12 exercises, right? And then he would say, do number 1 and number 5 and number 10, that's your homework, right? But all I just did everything, because I do understand what the concept of exercise means. I used to weightlift, I used to do running, so I know the importance of exercise. So you must exercise in every subject. They give you math, you must be present at the day that the chapter is introduced. You must ask questions, you must do the entire activity by yourself, you know? And then that way you increase your ability to understand the topic because you're engaged in it. And then that way, if you do it for longer periods of time, that means you'll be ahead of everybody else. So that's how you become number 1. You need to divide it in all of the subjects. So it's not hard. You just need to be present and do what you're told to do.
Some very, very realistic motivation that you can give us. So I wanted to ask, did you face any difficulties in your high school years? Did you face any difficulties?
Yeah, I did. Now that I'm telling you about all of this dividing time and all of that, the burden that I have academically is that I can understand things very easily, And then that is a burden, it is an advantage, and then it is a disadvantage because I quickly get underwhelmed, because let's say they introduce a topic, right? And then I understand it, and then I know how to apply it, and then after I've understood it, I can generalize it, how it works in the entire world, But after I reach that point, I just lose interest in it. And you know that there are many subjects in our school that are like that I just understand easily, and then I quickly discard them because they underwhelm me, So to try and get away from that boredom, I tried extracurricular reading. I read books that were outside of school, Newton, Goethe, Nietzsche, who's this guy? Albert Einstein. I read books like that, but since I started that, I started doing it to an extreme where I would just come in the morning and I wouldn't go to class. I would just go to the library and just sit there, read the entire book for the whole day. So it was just a bad habit that developed out of being underwhelmed by things that I could easily understand. So, yeah.
But I personally think that bad habit sometimes it's an advantage when it comes to academics though.
Yeah.
But anyways, Malibongwe, thank you so much for being here and sharing your experience in high school. It is motivating and it's very, 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 very thankful for that. Thank you so much.
Honored.